The question for discussion in this presentation is, can you use non-cash consideration to increase the paid up capital of the company, or how non-cash consideration is considered and accounted for the purpose of paid up capital. So the first thing to note here is paid up capital is normally paid in cash. That is generally the practice. So what happens is shareholders will provide funds at the time of setup of the company. And once the company is set up, this amount will be deposited in the bank account of the company. And then this amount is available for the business expenses of the company. However, in certain circumstances, expenses might be incurred much before the company is set up. Let's take one example. A person is interested in some kind of manufacturing or production of food items, and for that he buys some machine or some instrument and experiments with it for a period of 6 months. And after experimentation for 6 months, he stumbles upon some process whereby a specific food product can be processed much faster and at a very high quality. At that point of time, he decides to set up a company and commercialize this idea. So the thing is that there was a period of 6 months in which he bought some instruments, maybe he engaged some consultants, maybe he has spent some other expenses. So all this should logically be accounted as the capital of the company. So how this can be done? So recording of this non-cash consideration at the time of company setup is possible, and I have shown here the screen from Accra system, and as you can see here, the shares payable offers the option otherwise in cash. So the amount can be valuated and entered as otherwise in cash for the purpose of this accounting. So now normally how the valuation will be done. So in our example, let's suppose that the acquisition value of that plant and machinery or whatever tools that person obtained was 15,000 Singapore dollars, and maybe he used it for a period of 9 months to 1 year. So the depreciation charge as per the prevailing depreciation rate might be 33%. So we will write it off 5,000 Singapore dollars. And the net capital value in that case will be $10,000, which can be capitalized by way of a share capital paid in consideration other than cash. So this is generally the mechanism. So there are two things that need to be followed. First of all, there should be a proof available about the purchase of these goods. So you should be able to provide the invoices of these instruments. And secondly, the depreciation needs to be applied for the period for which it has already been used. Now, in certain circumstances, valuation of this amount can become complicated, more because people sometimes make obnoxious claims. For example, I came across a programmer who developed some software, and for this he spent 6 months of time. So he was working from home and developing this software, and then he claimed that his average hourly rate is 300 Singapore dollars, and therefore this software should be valued at 300,000 Singapore dollars, because 6 months is like 6 months into 20 days into 8 hours, and then some calculation was done. Or in another case, a person said that he has a great idea and some product, and the potential of that product is great, and because he has built his product in his personal capacity and now he's bringing it into the company, it should be considered worth $2 million, and accordingly the capital value should be kept. Now unfortunately, these kind of claims are hard to justify, and it often results into some kind of disagreement between the service provider and the promoter. Unless the valuation is justified, we won't be able to add it as a consideration other than cash. And justified means it needs to be proved by way of a third party invoice and depreciation calculation, and proper accounting method should be applied to this valuation. So in summary, non-cash consideration can be recorded as capital so long as the basis of valuation is logical and proper documents are available to prove it.
Thank you for watching this video. This video was brought to you by Epica Consulting Singapore. Subscribe to our channel today to get notified when new videos are posted.